start your. Everybody know it, everybody know it, everybody know. HumKay's live. Tell your friends right now. HumKay's live. Alright. Everybody know it, everybody know it, everybody know that we are live, yeah. Yes, it's the HumKayLive series this Sunday and every Sunday, 7 p.m. East African time, our time of fresh music and inspiration to jumpstart your week in style. Thank you for joining me today. It is awesome. 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 It is awesome to have you here. Thank you for making the stop right here, right now. Music. It's our time of music and inspiration to jumpstart your week in style, and it's always a privilege for me to come to you live with the HumKayLive series. My name is HumKay. What is yours? And where are you joining in from? What is happening this weekend? What's good? What's inspiring? Talk to me. Write in the comments, write in the comments. What's good, what's inspiring where you are. Everybody know that everybody know that everybody know HumKay's live. Let your friends know, let your neighbors know. Turn the volume up a little bit, just so they know there's something good happening. And let them join us right here for the HumKayLive series this Sunday, like every Sunday, 7 p.m. East African time, our time of fresh music and inspiration to jumpstart your week in style, baby. It's awesome to be here. It's awesome to be here. Life is good and I am grateful. How are you doing? How are you doing? How is it where you are? I hope you are well. I hope your weekend is going just fine, as is mine. I have a pretty random thought on my mind today. A pretty random thought, but I think it's important. I sort of think it's important, and I would like to share this random thought of mine with you. Okay, I just like to do that on here when I have something on my mind. I like to come here and share that with you, and see if you find it as inspiring as I do, and see if, for example, if it's a line of thought or if it's a course of action or whatever it is, if taking that direction adds a little value to your life or to somebody else's life. I like to do that, and that's the spirit of the HumKayLive series: music and inspiration. Okay, not just music. Okay, not just music to entertain and maybe help ourselves, dance around and all of that, but to add a little bit of value on our lives and on the lives of others. I feel that is beautiful. I feel that is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And guess what? Guess what? You add value to my life when you show up here. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you being here today. It adds value to my life. I get more vitamins and proteins when I get more vitamins and proteins and all of those other good things. Otherwise, you are welcome. Music. Okay. It's the HumKayLive series, people. But like I was saying, I have this thought on my mind. I'm just thinking that there are people who live and die, and it's not the first time I've thought about this. Probably not the first time I've actually shared it, perhaps on the live series or somewhere else. But I know that there are people who live and die feeling inadequate. There are people who live and die feeling inadequate, feeling that they're not good enough, feeling that they are not gifted enough or talented enough or pretty enough or anything. Actually, earlier in the day, I was watching something. I was watching a competition, a musical competition, and there was somebody, there was a contestant on that competition, on that contest. There was a contestant on that show who, for no apparent reason, had slipped into depression and lost her creative ability and just somehow convinced herself that she was not good enough. She's a songwriter, but for some reason she began to feel that she's not a good enough writer, even though she had written some songs that had made it to the global stage, the global scene. I'm talking global. Okay, some of us write songs and they play on our local radio and we feel happy. Okay, we feel successful. We feel successful. We feel like we're big achievers and everything. Hey, we have a very low threshold of motivation and inspiration. But anyway, even after writing songs that have made it to the global scene, she didn't feel that she was good enough as a songwriter, and she was getting depressed over that, and she could no longer function, she could no longer sing, she could no longer write, and all of that, she could no longer perform. And that made me wonder how someone can come to that point. But then again, I began to think, maybe it's actually possible. Look at it this way. Do you realize that many of the people around us observe what is wrong with us than what is right with us? Do you notice that most of the people around us comment when things go wrong, but do not comment when things go right? Abantu bagala nnyo ebyononese. It's unbelievable. People like it when things go wrong. It will make news. Look at the news. Any station you care to go to, you will often find more bad news than good news. In almost any news bulletin, there are floods here, there are landslides there are wars there are murders there are thefts, there are rapes, there are crimes, there are injustices, there's corruption, there's all manner of negative news on the radio, on TV, online, everywhere. There's a scandal there. There's a what? People will do so much when things go wrong, but they will do so little when things are going right. Could we try to reverse that? You see, that's the thought I've been having on my mind the last, about 2 days. Could we reverse that? Could we catch people? You know the phrase of caught in the act? Okay? Could we catch people in the act of doing good? Could we say caught in the act and we show somebody who rescued a child that was stuck in a tree? Can we say caught in the act and we show somebody who fed a hungry family somewhere in the village? Can we try to flip that a little bit? Those are thoughts I've really been toying with. Okay, and then as family, as friends, how many times do you compliment somebody? How many times do you intentionally give somebody a compliment just for the sake of it? People go through life sometimes feeling unappreciated. How about you just appreciate somebody for anything small? If you go to a restaurant and the waiter smiles, appreciate their smile. Okay? If you go to the bank and the teller is friendly, appreciate their service. Give them a tip. Okay, give them a tip. Just do something to make them realize they did the right thing. the effect of that is that they will keep on doing the right thing because it is appreciated. I have found many people that are cold, that are insensitive, that are selfish, that have no compassion, and that just don't help anyone. When I get to speak to them to try and understand why they are the way they are, usually it's because in the days when they were generous, in the days when they were kind, in the days when they expressed care and compassion, they were never appreciated. Their kindness was ignored or abused. Okay, and I've been at that place. A lot of us are very poor at appreciating good people. We are very poor at telling our children that they have done well. But we are very quick to tell them what they should not have done, or how they should not have said this, or how they should not have responded that way, or how they should not have treated someone the other way. Could we observe that they cleaned their shoes today and say, wow, your shoes look amazing, great job, great job. That's the way to keep shoes. And promise them another pair. They will learn to keep their shoes clean, okay? Because they know it pays to do the right thing. It's appreciated to do the right thing. Okay? Yeah. When was the last time those of you that have children, when was the last time? And that is whether they are your real children or adopted children or whatever, people you take care of. When have you told them you're pretty? That does something to the child. That affirmation does something to the child. It helps their confidence, it helps their self-esteem. And that's important in life. You're bright, you're smart. You know, you're beautiful, you're talented, if they play a game, when was the last time you went and cheered them on the sidelines, even when their team was losing? That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Okay, even when their team is losing, just be there losing your voice. My boy, Humphrey, my boy, so and so. You're doing it, you're doing great. Okay. And so today, those are the thoughts I thought I would share with you. And now let me make it even personal to you as a person. How many times have you been around and you have felt low because of what people said or because of what people did not say when you hoped they would? When you pulled out your best dress and nobody said a thing about it. When you gave somebody your best smile and they looked at you like a tractor. How many times have you been through that, and how many times has that made you feel low? How many times have you spoken out and brought an idea and your idea has been trashed? That does something to you, okay? But again, even then, remember, in the same way that you need to affirm other people, remember to affirm yourself. Okay, I read something interesting. Let me see if I can find it here and read it verbatim. I read a quote that said, we live in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended. That hit really hard. We live in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended. Can you imagine? But, sometimes that's what happens, okay? When people ignore you, okay? When people ignore you or dismiss your ideas or whatever it is that you're saying, it's not because your point is not valid. It's not necessarily because you're not thinking straight. It's sometimes, this reality that you happen to be in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that the stupid people won't be offended. So people are more concerned about, they will be offended, they'll be offended, than if they are advancing sound judgment, than if they're advancing good ideas, than if they're advancing moral ideas, and especially if these people are, a little bit resourced, okay? And so their cheerleaders can benefit from their resources. They would rather shut you down because you have the good ideas, but they're not getting money off you. Okay, so sometimes that happens. So remember to affirm yourself, remember to believe in your ideas, to believe in the things that you have examined and that you know are true. Okay, that should never put your self-worth or self-esteem down. Rather, it should encourage you to keep on improving yourself. Another quote I just remembered is, from this point on, and I want to get into the song for today. But from this point on, don't focus on proving yourself to people when they don't believe in you. Focus on improving yourself, because if you keep improving yourself, you get to a certain point where you are impossible to ignore. Even by the people that have tried to ignore you the most, you can become so good at what you do, you can become so good at your craft, you can become so excellent in your trade that you are impossible to ignore. Yeah. So don't focus on proving yourself, rather focus on improving yourself. And I want to sing a song by one parent that was sung by one parent to the daughter, to a newborn daughter, interestingly. And this parent was celebrating his daughter in this song. It's like a song of tribute to a newborn daughter. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really, really awesome. And I want to share this song with you. Oh, but before I get into the song, let me remind you let me remind you of something. I'm going to be at the Imperial Royal Hotel. Okay, there's a worship event there. I'm going to be ministering at the Imperial Royal Hotel that is in Kampala, Uganda. If you're within, please make sure to come for that one. I do not remember. Okay, I do not remember the numbers that you can call to book tickets and all of that. But if you would please like my page on Facebook. Okay, I will make sure I post that after this show. Okay, I'll make sure I post that after this show. HumKay on Facebook. That is HUM space KAY. I'll make sure I post that information on Facebook right after here. So please follow me on Facebook. HumKay is the name or the handle over there, and I'll be able to share that information with you. So that's for the 15th of November. The 15th of November. Excuse me. And then the next day, I'll be at Kampala University. There's Mutundwe campus. I'll be over there for another worship event, and you can come and be a part of it. I'll be speaking, and I'll be sharing some things that are absolutely life-changing. So you can come and be a part of that, and it will be a blessing to you. Remember, my book Spirit of Worship is also available. I will have copies of that book at Imperial on the 15th. I will have copies of that book at Kampala University on the 16th. So you can come through and get yourself a copy at 50,000 Uganda shillings, or you can go online. Go to my website, humkay.com, www.humkay.com, and you'll be able to find that book right on the landing page. Okay, are we ready for the song? All right, so please remember to affirm yourself, remember to affirm others, remember to affirm your children. Show them that they are loved, show them that they are beautiful, show them that they are good, that they are intelligent, and you will be much happier, as they will also be much happier. Okay, spread some happiness. This is one of the songs by a father to a daughter, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than a minute. Oh, I never thought that through love would be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made that you are wonderful and brilliant and beautiful and all of that. Isn't she lovely? Life and love are the same. Life is unusual. The meaning of her name. Lord, it could have not been done without you conceived the one, and that is so lovely, made from love. Remember to tell somebody that they are lovely, lovely, and that they are beautiful, beautiful, that they are worthwhile, worthwhile. Let somebody know that you appreciate them. Let somebody know that you notice the little things they do. A little extra something, something, something in there. It's a short song, so I had to throw a few things in there. And I hope that they make some sense. I hope that they do make some sense to you. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me for the HumKayLive series. That's it. Thank you for being here. Let me know how that song has spoken to you, and let me hear from you. Let me hear your thoughts about this particular subject that I have spoken on today. Have you found situations where somebody said something uplifting to you? And have there been situations where you have shared something uplifting with another person and you realized or you discovered that it was timely and life-changing? Share some of those stories, and I will be delighted to read them from you. Share those in the comments. Otherwise, remember to like, subscribe if you're new here. And now that we're going, share this with somebody that hasn't been here. Okay? And everybody know that everybody know that everybody know they have missed the life. Yes, but we are always here Sunday, 7 p.m. East African time for the HumKayLive series. I appreciate you for joining me today, and have yourself a great week. Have yourself a really, really profitable week, and I appreciate you. You are lovely. You are wonderful. You are precious. Hey, you are all of those good things that nobody ever told you about. Imagine those terrible people. They never say. Oh my goodness. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have yourself a great week. See you again Sunday, 7 p.m. for the HumKayLive series. Our time of fresh music and inspiration to jumpstart your week in style, baby.